81%, a whopping 81% of those surveyed said purposely drawing congressional district lines to favor one party over another is a major problem for American democracy. Texas plans to redraw district lines mid-cycle to favor Republicans created a firestorm of controversy nationwide. Whether to redraw congressional lines in Maryland created a split between two top Democratic leaders. The latest UMBC poll finds 81% of those surveyed consider redistricting to favor one party over another a major problem for American democracy.
I think mostly it's just shows that the two-party system doesn't work.
The UMBC poll asked if Marylanders had the power to decide how district lines are redrawn. 63% say they prefer a nonpartisan independent commission. 12% preferred a system in which elected officials draw the lines.
I mean, ideally, there would be independent commissions in every state. That would be the fairest.
I don't know how the people would determine where the lines should be at and how to draw those lines based on the demographic of the people. So I don't know where to go with that one.
Governor Moore established a bipartisan redistricting advisory committee. The panel held several meetings but has not announced recommendations. In Maryland, Democrats hold 7 congressional seats. Republicans occupy 1. The poll finds that 33% say congressional district lines favor Democrats. 8% believe they favor Republicans.
It should be real and straight, no, because it should be half and half. It shouldn't be just one way.
Do you think politicians should be involved in that process?
No, because it's the voter's choice.
The poll finds that out of 77% of those who paid at least a little attention to the redistricting issue, 40% indicated they don't like it. 24% believe it should be done. 21% don't like it but consider it necessary. And 7% declared it's the wrong thing to do. Do you care?
No, I don't care at all.
The UMBC poll indicates most people believe other issues are more important.
Gun violence and safety in our cities and our streets. I mean, I'm Jewish, so safety for me, for religious freedom.
No word yet on when the governor's redistricting advisory committee will issue recommendations. Redistricting is not on the agenda when the special session of the Maryland General Assembly convenes tomorrow. It's being called to elect a new House Speaker, and lawmakers will consider veto overrides. Reporting live from the newsroom, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.